What's up, guys? We are playing blue-red mid-range, I guess, in Popper. This hand looks very keepable. Abusing Treasure Cruise is the name of the game. Put this on top, this on bottom. And that's a forest. Okay, cool. I think we might be able to match up well against this opponent because we have removal for days. Blue-green. Okay, never mind. I don't know what we're playing against. This guy's blowing my mind, and he's only played lands. It's a cool looking islands. I guess we'll go ahead and kill him, Fiend. I mean, I don't think he could have a counterspell, but Mana Leak is not out of the realm of possibilities. Just doesn't seem, like a blue-green style. Shield Sphere. Spring Drum. Okay, now he's really blowing my mind because I have no idea what's going on. Okay. So I guess I gotta get through these eventually, so I just go ahead and nuke one and kill it, right? I wouldn't be surprised if he double blocked. Okay. Yeah, we'll just zap it and kill it. Kinda sucks though. Oh, whatever. If he has a Hydroblast, or just Rage Quit. Muddle the Mixture. Okay. Got it. See, I was kind of skeptical about that at first. I kind of just want to kill it. Anyways. And I got Treasure Cruise to refill my hand. It'd be no problem. Play Preordain. See, that was kind of a mistake. If I was going to play Preordain or Ponder regardless, I should have just done it before combat just to kill his dude anyways. Put this on top and I'll draw the land. So yeah, it was a slight misplay. I mean, this deck has a lot of plays to it because you have the Treasure Cruises, you can refill really quickly. Most of the time I'm sitting with 3, 4, 5 cards in my hand. Because everything's a cantrip or a burn spell. Or a creature. Most creatures draw you a card. Half my creatures draw me cards. The other half get huge. Type of creature. Do it. Oh yeah. Oh, Defender deck. Oh god. This is the infinite mana, burn you for a billion deck. go ahead and play this pre-combat just in case he wants to block. Yeah, I mean, I like this too, because I can preordain away the island, so I can go island, and I can't play Cyclops till next turn, but I'd prefer to have it in hand. Nope. Yep. I need to find a burn spell next turn. Oh wow, I didn't even realize. I'm used to the time shifted art. I'm like, what does this card do? Got it. So next turn I play Nivik Cyclops, and I can preordain and play his Go-Gate. The turn after that I'll play, well, maybe, we'll see. Mole Drifter, draw some cards. You got it. I'll let that happen. You're lucky I'm a nice guy. Kill Axebane Guardian's the name of the game. That's how they produce infinite mana. Okay, so I'll have Island and something else on top of my deck. So do I go a card deeper, or 2 cards deeper with Ponder, or do I play Preordain? Because I kind of know I want to put the Island up on my deck, but at the same time, I could play it this turn to Ponder as well. Because I think he has plans for trading with his Mole Drifter to my Kiln Fiend. Chain Lightning and Flame Slash, see? God, this is just amazing. So I want to draw, that'll put me at 6, Preordain would be 7, I can draw these 3 cards, kill both his dudes, and I think I can still play Nivix. I think I might be be way mana short, so yeah. Top, 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 no shuffle. Ugh. Preordain me. Yep, that's fine. Top, top. Treasure Cruise. And that's actually just lethal right there. I kill a blocker, gain 3 damage, kill a blocker. I don't have enough mana to kill the other blocker. Definitely not a terrible position to be in, though. Because he has to trade 1 for 1 here. But he can play another What's its face next turn, and then I can play double Nivik Cyclops. And I think that should put the game. Yeah, he could play the card that I'm trying to say is Mole Drifter. He could play that next turn, which would be best case scenario for him to draw extra cards. And then he could potentially trade with Kiln Fiend, or I can just double Nivik Cyclops and do nothing if he does that. It looks like what he's gonna do, yeah. And like next turn it'll be weird for me because I'll have like a card in hand versus the normal grip. Ooh. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Next turn, there's a plethora of good draws I could have. As long as it's an instant sorcery or removal spell is nice. Now I can just take it nice and slow, obtain a bunch of removal, and just wipe his board, essentially. 5 mana. Chain another Mole Drifter in here. Just give me another one. Okay. Hardcast to Gush. Now, tap all the roots for blue mana, play Treasure Cruise. I'll put you up to 8 cards and play a land. I couldn't risk him having the combo next turn, so I definitely had to kill Axebane Guardian, and I didn't want to trade Killing Fiend. Mole Drifter of my own is not a bad draw. Treasure Cruise isn't a terrible draw. And I can't play an Excitebot this turn. No attacks. I could potentially attack with Kiln Fiend, so I'd pay 1 less mana for Treasure Cruise. But I don't think it's going to matter too much. I love Simic decks, they're always so cool. Kinda curious of why he's hardcasting these. I mean, let's see. He'd be up 4 cards, so he'd get 8 cards in his hand. I guess so, he doesn't discard, but I'm sure he has some 0-cost spells. Some more like Shield Spheres and like, what is that? 03 guy? Wall of Steel or something like that. Not discard, discard. So I'm gonna offer the trade with the Mole Drifter. Let's see if he takes it, because that essentially gives me an extra mana for my Treasure Cruise, which is huge. Yeah, and if I attack with Kiln Fiend, I just have a feeling that it'll either get blocked by Mole Drifter or just by one of these 03 dudes, and I mean, either way, I guess it wouldn't be too bad. So see, now I have to kill Axebane Guardian. Or he gets infinite mana, and it's scary. My buddy actually plays this deck with real popper cards. I play mono blue Delver with Treasure Cruise in it, but it's been, I don't know, I've changed it. I mean, I can't play it online because I own Days in real life, and Days online is $20, and I cannot justify that. Like, whenever I got mine for $2. The Treasure Cruise, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 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 I wish auto stack abilities would actually auto stack abilities. Because, like, you can stack abilities automatically, but it won't work. I've tried it millions upon millions of times. He doesn't have counter spells. I think I just win this game. Or win this turn. Can't produce double red. Lightning bolt this guy. And that's a game. This is the power of this deck. It's pretty insane. Because he takes 22 this turn. Oh no, he has Moment's Peace. Okay. He got me. Joke's on me, guys. It's not a huge problem unless he starts like milling me out. Then it's like, oh god. Black mana. I haven't seen... Oh, wow, that's actually kind of ingenious. So now I know to save removal. See, I'm gonna conserve blue here. See it, Oracle. Check. Removal spell. Not check. I'm on both of these cards. But I'm afraid if I let Axebane Guardian live a turn, I die next turn. He can flashback Moment's Peace. So it's not like I'm gonna waste a bunch of spells. He probably has like 8 more in his hand. I need to shuffle this away. Draw an island. Cast Treasure Cruise for 4. All of these add red. If I don't get a removal spell, I lose this game. That's pretty easy. Yeah, so... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I had... Yeah. 6. I had 6 removal spells left in my deck. And I drew... Let's see. Well, I looked at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. I didn't see one, so... That's just... bad luck. I'll yield to end of turn. There's 2 ways you can do this. You can play Crowback's Torch, or you can play Capsize, and Capsize will return all permanents to my hand. So essentially it's like Temporal Storm again. This will probably be, oh wow, Mole Drifter. We might still be in this, boys. No, I didn't think so, yeah. So it's freed from the real, and then there's a Soulbond creature who has, it's 2 or 3 mana activation to do it. I think it's 2 mana, so he could produce infinite. My buddy Caleb plays this deck, and it's pretty sweet. I want to see what his win condition is before, you know, like I auto-concede. Like, I know it's infinite, but I don't want to just give up. I want to get as much as I can out of this game. Drift of Phantasms will find him Soulburn. Okay, so black or red. I wonder why he's not adding. Okay, there you go. Yeah, that's kind of sweet. He has to generate 40 now. Okay, I got you. So it's like Turbo Fog also. It's kind of interesting. So I could play Pyro last to disrupt the combo, but I think I'd rather have removal for his creatures. Then I can just play Echoing Truth to set him back and give myself time. In this case, I'll cut Seagate Oracles because I want a faster clock. And I think that's about all I want. Stagger Shock's really good, but I think I'd rather have a little more card selection and have, you know, the 14 cards that let me see extra cards in my deck. I think this will be fine. But I mean, you could see how powerful the deck was whenever I was attacking for 40 power on like turn 7. Like, sometimes it's faster, you know, if I go dude whenever I'm not playing against a primarily removal deck. You know, like, since I know he's probably not playing removal, I can just start committing more dudes to the board and keep all the cantrips and stuff in my hand, and then just deal him exact lethal every turn, and then force him to waste all his spells and not really give him a chance to tap out and play other stuff. So it's like, I'm looking for turn 2 Killing Fiend, turn 3 Cyclops, turn 4 another instant or sorcery creature, and yes, I'd like to go first. And this is a keepable hand. It's disruptive enough. I don't know if he sides in counter magic, so I don't know if I really want to keep this. I kind of do want to be more aggressive. The longer game favors him, and I don't have as much disruption. So we'll try a different hand with no lands. Mold 5. And oh my goodness, this is terrible. I can't keep that. Okay, I'll have to keep this. I already misplayed. I should play Saltwater Cliffs first, just because if I do want to lead with instant runner, all that stuff, I need to have all my plays on time. But it's cool. As long as I don't draw Mythic Cyclops next turn, it's fine. His deck will take a while, as long as I can get some sort of deck manipulation. Ooh, you didn't have a spell. Alright. I'm pretty much going to keep playing lands every turn. Most of the time it's always good to keep a land back in your hand and, you know, keep hidden information from your opponent. But on a Multi 5, I'm going to play as aggressively as possible to make sure these treasure cruises are active. Okay, so I could Chain Lightning him and put him on a real clock, and I think that's what I actually am going to do, because it's not deck manipulation and he's missing land drops. I'm sure he has Nuts Hand, but I've got to make it to where he has to answer my creatures, and it's essentially like making a land drop for the turn for my treasure cruises, which are going to help find more removal and help carry me through this game. Wall of Roots. It's actually kind of problematic. Always just gotta check, make sure they're gonna play it. So next turn we'll probably play Axebane Guardian. I think this is gonna go downhill really fast now. Yeah. Okay, I like both of these cards, so on top. So I'm offering a trade here, and then I can kill that, and that puts him back down to 2 mana, which would be huge. And he doesn't block. I don't think. Yeah. Which is fine, because next turn, Like, I didn't want to commit too much damage to the board. Actually, I clicked too fast, and I would have been able to get an extra damage in and then kill him next turn. Or maybe kill him next turn. But, just being ridiculous. That was unfortunate. Because, yeah. Oh, cycling. Okay. Okay, so I think I just win this turn. Unless he has a moment's peace, he has to play it pre-combat. I hope this kind of solidifies how strong the deck is. Like, mull to 5. It was looking pretty grim, but... Oh, he could have fog. Damn it! Okay, ignore what I just said. Okay. Whew. God. I thought too fast on that one. I got a little too excited. Anyways. So, I probably should have kept the first hand, but I didn't. And it didn't end up biting me too bad, but you have to mulligan correctly, and you can't be afraid. You know, like, the chances are that I get a 6-card hand without a land was very unlikely, but I needed to be a little more aggressive. Like, hindsight 2020, had I known he'd taken a slow hand, yeah, it would have been fine, but I don't want to be him go land, 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 Axebane Guardian, because then all of a sudden I'm behind. Or even if it goes like land, land, Wall of Roots, Axebane Guardian, I'm super far behind. He starts, you know, he can combo off on turn 4, and it's pretty scary because, you know, you don't really know when the deck's going to actually go off, so you have to be disruptive. And you have to be, you know, in their face aggressive. And, like, this has enough disruption and card selection, I think, to make it a keepable hand. And I don't, like, I'm not going to be in their face aggressive, unfortunately, but I can kill their Axebane Guardian and disrupt their combo, and now I can do it twice. He had an island? Okay. So I'm going to assume he's running on all 4 cylinders right now. I want to play all my cards on turn from now on, so I play my 2 tap lands first, and the next turn I'll play Nidhic Cyclops. Unless he plays Axebane Guardian, then I will just kill his creature. Invokes a Mole Drifter, so now I get to play Nidhic Cyclops. I could play Seagate Oracle, but like I said, I want to be disruptive and aggressive. So, like, the card selection is only good whenever I'm trying to catch up or find answers, or there's nothing on board that I'm really scared of, but I do need him to feel that sense of urgency, like, oh my god, my opponent's, you know, bringing this fight to my face, I need to respond to what he's doing. And it is very likely to, like, if he doesn't play a creature, I could go burn his face, ponder, find a land, play a land. You know, I can do stuff like that and really just be aggressive. And depending on what he does now, looks like my turn's going to consist of bouncing his creature and then attacking him for 4. I needed to yield to that, auto yield. So he'll play Dispel. That's fine. So now I'm going to go ahead and ponder because Chain Lightning is sorcery speed, and I want to make sure that if he blocks, I kill this creature, and I want to find land drop and removal spell. And this is pretty much exactly what I could hope for, in the form of, you know, more deck manipulation and creatures. And I do want to have Kiln Fiend down next turn, so I'll draw Kiln Fiend and I won't shuffle. I probably should have put Ponder then Flame Slash. I kind of misclicked there, but that's not going to be game breaking in any sense. So now he can Moment's Peace. He should have just Moment's Peace anyways, like Wall of Roots, Moment's Peace, and let it resolve if he has, like if that's his play, because that would probably be, you know, like the best possible play, because you're getting value out of your Wall of Roots and leaving up Dispel for any burn. Okay, so that Flame Slash is going to be really nice next turn. Okay. So now I go Kiln Fiend. I'll go ahead and kill Overgrown Battlement. Always yield to this. Always yield to this. And I know my next card's a Ponder, so I'm not afraid to burn his face and put, you know, a lot of damage coming at him, because I do want to be that aggressive deck. I am the aggressor, I'm not the control deck in any way. I just want to be disruptive and deal damage. And next turn I know I'm going to be attacking for 14, so he could Moment's Peace here, but he didn't have it last turn, so I don't think he'll do it again. Yeah. Let's see, next turn I could threaten lethal if he doesn't draw Moment's Peace again. He could be very patient and go ahead and actually, he paid 5 for that? No, he evoked it. He could be very patient and be waiting for the Moment's Peace, which I would give him massive credit for that, because not a lot of people can do that. But at the same time, like, given the certain scenarios, like putting the, since I'm not going to play Graveyard Hate against him anyways, I don't have any in my sideboard, because I haven't really played against a one-land spy deck or any graveyard decks here recently. But at the present situation, I would save the Dispel for any burn on my Axebane Guardians, and then, you know, allow my Wall of Root to be balanced and get value off of it, versus wasting it on Earth. But I mean, that could just be, you know, me. Not, that might not be optimal. Ponder. Okay, so I want all 3 of these cards. I'll take Mountain this turn, Preordain next turn into a Treasure Cruise. It's not terrible. And I did that backwards. Okay, so I'll take the Preordain this turn. And I will go ahead and cast Preordain, because this way I'm still saving burn for his face. And I will put this on top, and then I will put this on top, and I'll make my land drop for turn. I will enter combat and threaten lethal, so he has to block at least 1 creature. And if he doesn't block both creatures, he dies to Chain Lightning. So he pretty much is on the defensive and has to block. Okay, and then I can actually play my Seagate Oracle, knowing that I'm going to grab Treasure Cruise off of this. Hopefully it's a land. It's removal, which kind of stings, but it's not too bad. I probably actually should have Mole Drifted, knowing that I want the card on top of my deck, and I didn't want to be put into a position to where, you know, it's going to be odd for me. Plus, it gives me an extra mana for my Treasure Cruise, essentially. And then I can tap 2 blue mana for Treasure Cruise, and that will trigger these guys and trade for that. So I like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is essentially kind of like how you would assume the blue-red Delver decks would play out. In Legacy, is you want to gain an advantage and keep the advantage. You don't want to fall behind, but you also have treasure cruise to catch up, which is huge. I could have put him into a position to where I just kill him. I probably should have chain lightning his face and then made it to where regardless he's dead. But I do want to keep that disruption. I don't want him to resolve an Axeman Guardian, because like next turn I can just preordain, find another instant, and like we're already facing down lethal. So I think that was fine. It might have been a slight misplay, but I also don't want to overcommit into a moment's peace, if that makes sense. And now that he's tapped out completely, I'm pretty much looking for double burn spell, and I found it, so that's game. Well, I mean, it's game regardless. We could have Holy Day. So it's not game yet. He could splash white for Holy Day. He could have Fog. It's very likely. But I'm going to put him in a situation where he's going to have to use it pre-combat. And if he does, then I can start manipulating my deck and maneuvering to where I have more removal or disruption in my hand to deal with that. Oh god, what just happened? Oh. Well, anyways, I believe I was going to win that game. Sorry that it cut off. I'm currently on break, so I'm going to try to post more videos pretty much every day, Monday through Friday. I'm going to try to make it my job to post at least one video. So I'm going to try to do that. I bought Heartbeat combo in Modern, which is pretty much like Modern High Tides. I'm still tinkering with it a lot. I'm trying to make it as fast as possible. I want to do consistent turn 4 wins, kind of like every other combo deck in the format. So I pretty much need a way to generate 6 mana, or have 6 mana on the field by turn 3, or by the end of turn 3, so at the start of my turn 4. Which is like, it's pretty easy because you can do double ram spell, but you have to start doing the percentages of like which ram spells are better, and then finding your combo pieces and etc. So I've been playing with that a lot. If you guys would like to see it, post a comment, you know, like my videos, you know, kind of spread the love, because you know, I'm hoping that throughout my college I can use this to kind of fund my hobby, so I don't have to work as hard during college, so I don't have to work to pay my bills, and I don't have to work to pay for my hobbies and all that other stuff. So I'm just kind of using it for a small income source, if that's possible. But yeah, please drop a like, you know, subscribe, do whatever you feel is necessary or worthy of my channel, and please let me know if you want to see any Heartbeat combo, or you know, what type of stuff you'd like to see. I'm trying to work on, you know, a Narset Commander deck, but I don't have all the lands and stuff available, so, you know, I'm just kind of taking things slow and periodic, and I'll definitely be posting more with this deck because it feels very powerful, and I might start doing, you know, daily events, but I need to buy Hydroblast for the sideboard. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, and checking out my channel. Have a great day.